If you've ever made an exploding box card, you've already mastered using tabs in your creations. But in this masterclass, we're going to be showing you how to take this technique even further and use tabs to create dioramas with depth like this cool beehive design, or this fantastic 3D train complete with animal characters riding inside, both created by Angela Poole for Papercraft Inspirations, issue 173. In this video, we're going to take a look at how easy it is to put this train together using some simple templates and tabs to create a fantastic 3D shape out of paper. You can download the templates you need from our website at papercraftinspirationsmagazine.co.uk. You'll also find them in the back of issue 173. Here we've transferred the templates onto card. We've got the train body there. This is the carriage body. We've also cut the tabs and windows that you'll need to make your train. The way Angela's designed it is you can have more than one carriage at the back to have extra repeats. So you'll see on the carriage template it's got these extra tabs at the back. If you're just going to do one carriage, you can leave these off if you prefer. We've decorated our train with papers from the Dovecraft Back to Basics Baby Steps pack, and we've stuck this onto our card templates to give us strength. We're going to use a paper from this pack, this buttons paper, to make different wheels for a train. So I'm just going to cut this out from one of the printed papers. All of the different sizes of buttons I've cut out from here, and for the larger wheel I've also backed it with a couple of die cut coloured card circles just to add a point of difference in the sizes there. So you want to have 3 wheels along each side of your train with the bigger one at the back. So to start by lining them up alongside to make sure you're happy with how they'll all sit together there. And now I'm going to use a hole punch to just punch through the centre of my button circle and pushing it down through the card and through the paper. And then I'm going to put a brad through the middle just to hold those together. The great thing about doing it this way is that if you've got the sizing right on your hole, the wheels will actually spin because we're not gluing them on. So once you've done your 3 wheels on this side of the train, you want to repeat on the back side of the train. And then on the carriage, for this one we're going to use these darker grey wheels, 2 on each side of the train. And now here we are, I've attached them all and you can see that they do spin, so it's an extra bit of fun, for the recipient. Now we are going to attach the tabs along the back of the card. This will bring structure to our train and give us somewhere to put those passengers inside. So I'm going to make a mark to help me make sure that I am placing the tabs in the right place. So in the front of the train and on the back section and the back of the train, I'm just marking along 1.5 centimetres from the outside line on each one. Now I can use those guidelines when I've put some good glue onto my tabs to line my strip up along. And you want to have it, if you've covered your tabs in coloured card to stop them being plain, you want to have it so that coloured side is facing sort of towards the longer edge of the template. So the bit where the kind of almost the big nose of the train sticks out, you want the coloured side of the tab to point towards that. And I'm just going to pin that while it dries. I've got a handy clip. We're going to repeat the same with the second tab, so glue along the long edge, line it up along that pencil line we just made. Yes, coloured side facing towards the long end of the template. Once that first lot of glue has dried, you're going to repeat the process on the other side of the train. So we're going to use those opposite tabs, apply the glue and fold it round to matching it up with those guidelines that we made last time. So this is when, if you have pre-scored and folded your template, it really helps because this is when we're going to try and start to introduce the structure on the train, and it's when it can get a bit springy. So it is handy if you've got anything you can clip these tabs in place with while it's drying. It really does help keep everything together. So let's just hold those tabs while they're drying. Then we're going to fold round to complete the train. So there's the little tab on the edge of your template. First off, let's put the window in place. So this is going to sit in the front of the train section. So glue on both of those 2 tabs. It sits behind the window on one side. Okay, so now let's fold round the other side, the rest of the window in place. All the characters for the train are made using this Safari Adventures for the Love of Stamps set from Hunky Dory, and we've stamped them on pattern paper, so it gives them that colour. You don't even need to colour in your stamps. We stamped them on papers from that Dovecraft Baby Steps paper pad, and a few we've just done on plain coloured paper too. And we're going to do some basic paper piecing. So for the lion here, I'm cutting out his mane from red. So the main body of the lion we've stamped onto the yellow paper there. But I'm just going to cut up this stamp to give him a nice red mane for us to put on top of that other stamped image. So I'll glue that onto there and then fussy cut out the lion as well as the other characters we want for the train. So now we want to make the funnel to go on the train, and this is with a bit of white craft wire and using these flower papers, which again are from that Back to Basics Baby Steps collection. We've cut out the flowers and I'm just attaching them onto the craft wire with a little circle of yellow card on the reverse side. The funnel you want to cut twice, the actual funnel shape you want a front and back for this. This is going to be the back of the flowers, this is just going to hold them in place, the bit with the yellow circle. So I'll trim the end off there. And now we can attach these onto the main body of our train. So let's start by adding in the lion, who's going to be the driver of the train. So put a bit of glue on the bottom of his feet. And you want to glue him onto that yellow tab we've created so you can see him through the window. He is our driver. Now I will attach the funnel. That's going onto that same yellow tab but in front there. I might have to clip that while it's drying. So let's put this giraffe in now because he's nice and tall. He can go at the back of the train. I think it would be quite nice to have his head sticking out of the top there like that. In the carriage, the second carriage of the train, we're going to add this elephant and zebra that we cut from pattern papers, as well as some nice foliage additions from the set, which we've stuck in on the tabs there. Angela has finished her design with extra foliage on wire to give it height and dimension. She's added this greeting from the set and a couple of buttons to act as headlights as well. She's also finished the carriage by trimming with ribbon. We hope you enjoy creating this 3D paper shape. Look out for more inspirational ideas in future editions of Papercraft Inspirations magazine.